Good morning, Dr. Ferguson here on the Passioncam. I'm sitting out here in the parking lot. I'm on one of my date days, and I guess my wife shops while I'm in the parking lot. I guess that's what date day's all about sometime. But I was just doing some reading on the computer, and you know that hurricane and tornado season are about to begin again. Some states it's between June and November, some it's other states, but the worst months are usually August and September. And so I just want to make sure that everyone listens to the Passioncam and is prepared for the hurricane season to come. It's can be pretty devastating. We've seen a couple of major storms where I live and can really do a lot of damage to everything you own and everything that's around you. So I just encourage you to make sure your generator's up and running. Go out and test it. Make sure it's got gas in it. You should change the oil on it intermittently. You should actually even start it probably at least once a month. Check your generator, check your insurance policy, make sure it's up to date, make sure you have all the things in it that you need to have in it. Sometimes policies have to have additional wind protection and flood protection and things like that in them. Water protection, make sure you have all of that. Make sure you've got a few canned goods stored up, some water stored up. Make sure you've got all your emergency numbers available, emergency cell phone. Some people don't have a cell phone, so you might just want to get one of the prepaid cell phones that you can have available to you in case of an emergency. You want to know where in your house you're going to go for a shelter if hurricane, tornadoes coming through, preferably somewhere low in your house, preferably somewhere where there's not a lot of glass and things like that to fly, somewhere where there's not exposed to windows. If you have a really high house, crawling underneath the house can be a great place to go as a hurricane shelter. But you need to identify these places before that happens. A portable radio that runs on batteries so that you can continue to get the weather report with what's going on in your area when the hurricane is taking place. There's lots of things you can do to prepare. Those are just a few of them. But I would encourage you to go on the internet, call your local police department, your local your local police department, local library, local public officials, and they may have a list that's already available and prepared on where emergency shelters will be when there's a hurricane. They may have a list of things to do to prepare hurricane, tornado. So those can be pretty devastating, but when you prepare, it's a whole lot better. So I do encourage you to prepare. They can come all of a sudden. Preparation meets success. You may get very little warning before you need to act, and act quickly. Knowing what to do can be very helpful. So on that note, prepare for the hurricane, tornado season. It's coming up. Check and make sure you have everything in order. And Dr. Ferguson coming to you from the Passioncam. Be blessed and have a wonderful day. All right. Bye-bye.